Hey everybody, welcome to round 7 of this Pro Tour qualifier. We're almost wrapping it up. We've got one more round after this. We have slipped to 86th, pretty low. We want to be up at 32, remember. 32 is currently held by 4 and 2s and 5 and 1s. We obviously can't get that high. The best we could do is 5 and 3. The top ranked 3 and 3 is no longer in the tournament at 60th place. Once all of these drops get out of the way, we're going to move up quite a bit. And obviously, if we win, we're going to bounce up even more, hopefully to kind of this area. If we win out, we could sneak in. You never know. It's going to be a long shot, and we're going to have to win both this match and the next one. But we'll see how we can do. I'm going to play them all out anyways, just to see where we finally end up. You can see a lot of people have dropped. Some people just dropped after losing their first match or after their second match. They just gave up. Those are probably grinders, people who basically, if they couldn't win the Pro Tour or the Pro Tour qualifier, if they couldn't get that first place spot, they just didn't care. They didn't care about the prizes. Obviously, I care about prizes because they'll help pay my way. So here we are, round 7. We are paired up against Holmes 34. We won the die roll. That's what we like to see. We're definitely going to play first. And this is not our deck's plan, but we have all of our colors, and we have 2 morphs. We have our best removal spell. It's not a great keep, but I'm going to keep it anyways. See if we can pull something out of it. Let's lead with this Bloodfell Caves. Really like to draw, I guess, Valley Dasher, or really any 2-drop. Oh, Disowned Ancestor. That's going to slow me down quite a bit. But I'd be okay with him throwing a bunch of mana away and some turns away, outlasting it. Wooded Foothills, you're not a 2-drop. Play a spell, or play a land, pass the turn. Next turn we'll drop a morph. Is he just outlasting? Or does he have a 2-drop? He's outlasting. Alright. Leaping Master. I could play that. Don't know if I will. I don't know. Sage-Eye Harrier? Krumar Bondkin? We can on-morph Sage-Eye Harrier next turn. And it would block that 1/5 as opposed to Leaping Master. Utter End's going to be on next turn. That's nice. Yeah, let's go with the Harrier. Let's see what he does. Morph of his own. Yep. And pass the turn, I imagine. Well, we're going to drop our Wooded Foothills, I suppose. We got a Hate Blade. Don't think we'll play it though. I think we'll just pass the turn. Keep up Utter End in case that morph is something incredible, but I don't think it would be this early. We can on-morph our guy. Coming in with his morph. I'm pretty okay trading here if that's what he wants to do. Yeah. Sure. What did I get rid of? Black-white, I'm going to guess it was a Krumar Bondkin or something. It was a Ponyback Brigade. Alright, sure. And another Disowned Ancestor, okay. And outlast the one he has. So, we could Utter End that one that he's spent so much time building up. Don't know if we want to do that, though. We're going to pop this fetch land, though, and go and get a mountain. No, I don't think we want to kill it. It's not really a terrible problem at the moment. So I guess we could do Morph and Hateblade. Or maybe it's better to go Hateblade, Leaping Master, leave up a black mana for Hateblade. And pass the turn. Missed a land drop, unfortunately. But he's missed one as well. And what are we going to see? A morph? Or a Caro Bloodseeker. Bloodsucker. Okay. That's something, I suppose. Well, I guess we'll do... Let's do Abzan Guide. We can unmorph it. We could unmorph Krumar Bondkin as well, but I think the Abzan Guide lives through a few things a little bit better. Butcher of the Horde. Well, that's going to be utter-ended. He's going to give it haste. Probably going to sack the 0-4 Disowned Ancestor, I imagine. Nice thing is we will get to utter-end it, and he won't be able to sack it to the Bloodseeker. So he gets his 2 drain life there off of the Bloodseeker. That's a fun little synergy. Is that whenever a creature you control with toughness 4 or greater dies? Okay. So utter end's going to cost me a little bit here, but I'm pretty okay with doing that. That Butcher needs to go away. Getting a bit tired of seeing those kicking around. He was going to try to sack, but he didn't have the mana to do so. So we're just going to pass the turn back to him. He's got 5 cards in hand, though. He's probably got some gas. Going to come in with that 2/6. Sure thing. My Hatebleed doesn't have a black mana, unfortunately. Then we're going to see a Highspire Mantis. Sure thing. That tells me that I think I'm going to attack with my Abzan Guide and maybe get 4 life back here. He could double block, which I'd also be okay with. So let's swing in with the Guide. Oh, I didn't think I was in. I thought he was still in the declare blockers step and not the after he had not declared blockers step. He must have F6'd, so it went pretty fast. Oh, that's a pain. I guess we're just going to cast the Krumar Bondkin. Yeah. Well, that's bad. I can Rush of Battle in for some life to try to fix that mistake a little bit, but it was a pretty big mistake. He's going to come in with his 3/3, take me to 8. And pass the turn. Okay. I could Suspension Field away the Highspire Mantis. I'm going to swing in with him and properly unmorph him this time. He's going to block with that guy. Alright. So I'm going to get some life back. And then what's he got? Kill shot? No, something else. What's this going to be? 5 mana? Murderous Cut. Okay, she's going to kill it. Sure thing. So I guess I Suspension Field the Mantis. And then next turn I'm going to need to rush and get some life back. Mardu mana, don't you dare be Ankle Shanker. Dragon Style Twins. That might be worse. Ooh, Ride Down and Rush of Battle. Let's have some fun here. Let's have some fun here. We're going to swing in with you and you. I hope he blocks with Dragon Style Twin with something. Yeah, he does. Let's ride down it. Getting Dragon Style Twin out of the way, getting 10 life back, taking him to 12, and stabilizing a bit. Stabilizing a bit with absolutely no cards in hand, and he has 3, but stabilizing a bit. Salt Road Patrol. Well, I can attempt to start flying over his head with the Leaping Master. I guess leaping over his head. I'm going to have to hope for stuff that's not that, not lands. So let's go fly. And swing in for 2. Taking him to 10. Smite the Monstrous wouldn't do anything for me. Utter End is gone, Suspension Field's gone. Guess I just need creatures, eh? It's going to outlast Salt Road Patrol and pass the turn, I guess. Yep. So we're going to fly in again, and then we're going to Skull Hunter at least. In for another 2, take him to 8. Skull Hunter, get a card out of his hand. Probably a land that he's sandbagging, I would bet. The nice thing is that he's low enough that he can't really just swing in with everything, because he would die on the snapback. Ooh. 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 Oh, glad to see that's out. Need to remember he has that. We were up against that quite a bit in the PTQ queue. It's going to outlast the Salt Road Patrol again, get him up to a 4/7. And he's going to pass the turn back to me again. We hit a land. That's not quite what we want. We're going to do our usual Leaping Master, and I guess take him to 6. Three turns. Passes the turn, no Outlast. Interesting. Well, I guess we're going to Leaping Master again. So I feel like that means he has a trick or something. Five mana, blue, black, white. Icy Veins? Icy Blast, rather, not Icy Veins. So that's why he was rushing up to 4. So he's going to get 2 attacks with 8. That doesn't quite finish me off, and I'm going to get Abzan Battle Priest out. So he's bought himself some time. I guess I have Abzan Charm left. That could be pretty useful. It would get rid of the Salt Road Patrol. Murderous Cut. Killing off the Abzan Guide, or the Abzan Battle Priest. Alright. That's pretty bad. Another Salt Road Patrol. So he's going to get in for 8 that I can do nothing about, take me to 10. And then he's going to get in for another 8. He's going to get in for 10 next turn. He's actually going to have lethal if I don't have a creature here. And I don't. That is a pain. Icy Blast and end hostilities. That's going to be tough to deal with. It's going to be really tough to deal with. I think Deflecting Palm, I cannot ever say that correctly. Deflecting Palm out for Rush of Battle. 2 murderous cuts. Jeez. That is pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Not sure if I have anything else, really. So we're just going to go. See if we can do that a little bit better. We will play first, of course. Single white ain't going to do it. I mean, we've got a turn 1 play, and that's it. So we're going to have to mull that. A single forest won't do it. We're going to have to mull that. Alright. I guess. Turn 1 play. And then not much else. He kept his 7. We are against the wall. Can get my green at least for the Abzan Charm and the Abzan Guide, I guess. He's got a turn 1 play and disown ancestor. He's going to despise me and take away my Abzan Guide. Ugh, what a jerk. What a jerk. Well, he knows I have the foothills, so let's play that. Let's get in for 1. If I were to draw black mana, I would possibly even Abzan Charm to draw cards. Just to try to counteract that mulligan. Oh my, really? Are you main decking 2 despises? That's insane. Thankfully you can't hit anything. He was really banking on me having drawn a creature there. We're gonna go get a forest. And we're gonna outlast the Herald. That was a strange play on his part. And a strange deck decision, too. Down comes a morph, sure. Leaping Master, making me kind of wish that I had gone and gotten a red source. I think we're just going to outlast the Herald again. We can double block the morph if need be. But I think after that mulligan and that despise, we're just, oh, really? Alright. Yeah, we're toast. We need a black source or else we're toast. Nope, not gonna do it. Let's outlast. Not gonna do it. We need a black source in the next turn or 2. It's going to come in for... Alright. Well, I'll triple block. He's got the mana for that to be... Ponyback Brigade? Yeah, Ponyback Brigade, it says it over here. So we're going to kill it at least, but he's going to get a bunch of 1/1s to feed that butcher. So yeah, we need that black source this turn. Nope. No dice. Ain't gonna do it. Guess we'll outlast the Herald again. Ooh, he's got a foil fetch land too. In with everybody. We're gonna kill off 2 of those goblins. He's gonna sack 1 for lifelink, I would imagine. We're gonna take 6 and go to 8. Alright. Black source or we're toast. Salt Road Patrol, sure thing. And a disowned ancestor, sure thing. That's a white source, that's not a black source, so we're taking 5. We're taking 5, so we've got 1 more turn to find a black source. And then some way of gaining a lot of life. a lot of life. In with the butcher for 5. Down to 3. Outlast and outlast. Sure. And then another ancestor. Sure. Hey, a black source, and it comes into play on tapped, so we're toast. That was awful. Our hands were terrible. Not a fun game. Not a fun game at all, not going to lie. That means that we are now 3-4, which means I'm 99% sure we are guaranteed not to be anywhere near the top 32. But we'll play that last match out and figure out just where we're going to end up in this 197-player event. So I will see you guys for that, where we hopefully come up victorious and finish off at 50% at 4-4. But I'll see you guys for that last round.